All right, so good news, everybody. This is the unofficial announcement that daylight savings time coming up November is officially canceled, and so there's no need to change your clocks.
Andrew Camarata seemed unstoppable. From digging trenches to building a castle out of shipping containers, he wasn't just a guy with machines. He was a YouTube phenomenon. But then, things changed. Uploads slowed down. Rumors spread. Fans started asking, what really happened to Andrew Camarata? Was it burnout? Was he hiding something? Or had real life finally caught up with the man who made the impossible look easy? The truth isn't what you'd expect, and the story behind Andrew's rise, his silence, and where he is now reveals far more than most people know. Let's dig into the mystery behind one of YouTube's most rugged legends. Before the internet knew his name, Andrew Camarata was delivering mail. Yep, he was a USPS worker, walking routes and sorting letters. But deep down, that life didn't fit him. In 2009, everything changed. He bought his first bulldozer. That single move set the wheels in motion, literally. Andrew wasn't aiming to be a YouTuber. He started a property maintenance business in upstate New York, grinding out jobs in brutal terrain, dealing with broken equipment, and solving mechanical problems in real time. It was hard work, dirty work. And for Andrew, that was the good part. Eventually, he started filming his jobs. Not for content, just to document them. But when he uploaded those early videos to YouTube, something weird happened. People watched. A lot of people. At first, it was niche. Machine lovers, builders, DIY junkies. But soon, the channel exploded. Why? Because there was no one like Andrew. He wasn't faking anything. No gimmicks, no personality cult, just a guy in a hoodie, fixing land and making things work. And that authenticity? It struck a nerve. Andrew's knowledge, work ethic, and quiet focus made him stand out in a sea of YouTubers who were chasing trends. He wasn't chasing anything. He was just filming what he did. But with every trench he dug and machine he fixed, his subscriber count climbed. The jobs got bigger, so did the expectations. And before long, Andrew wasn't just running equipment anymore, he was running a channel with a massive audience. And that's when things got complicated. Most YouTubers talk your ear off. Intros, commentaries, reactions. Andrew Camarata? He barely says a word. That became his signature. No voiceover, no explanations. Just a man, a machine, and a problem to solve. This silent storytelling style was strange, but weirdly addictive. The sounds of gravel shifting, diesel engines roaring, tools clanging, it pulled you in. You weren't just watching a video, you were watching a process. And somehow, that silence made everything more real. Andrew filmed jobs that others would skip. Repairing a rotted culvert, digging drainage trenches, grading rocky hillsides. But what looked like ordinary tasks became strangely satisfying when Andrew was behind the wheel. You could see the thought process in real time. No edits to fake perfection. No cuts when something went wrong. If a machine broke, you saw him fix it. If something collapsed, he rebuilt it. That kind of transparency is rare, and people respected it. But his greatest accomplishment wasn't a machine repair. It was something way bigger and way weirder, a fortress in the woods. It started as a few shipping containers. Then it became a multi-story structure. Then a full-blown fortress. Andrew Camarata's shipping container castle is one of the wildest builds on YouTube, maybe anywhere. Located on a wooded hillside in upstate New York, the castle towers over the landscape with spiral staircases, balconies, lookout towers, and even an underground garage. He welded it all himself, cut every opening, designed it as he went. No blueprint, no architect, just pure vision and engineering instincts. And people couldn't get enough. Each video brought fans deeper into the chaos, cutting steel, rigging supports, building walls that looked like they could survive an apocalypse. The project became more than just a house. It became a symbol of independence, grit, and doing things your way. But while the castle made Andrew a legend, it also raised questions. Why live like this? Why build a fortress instead of a regular home? Was it just for the content, or was there something else going on? Andrew never answered directly. He just kept building. But fans couldn't help but wonder if the castle wasn't just shelter, it was escape. And then, the videos stopped. For years, Andrew's channel was active, consistent, even predictable. Then suddenly, it wasn't. Uploads slowed to a crawl. Some fans thought he quit. Others feared the worst. Reddit threads popped up asking if he was hurt, or worse. People even started tracking local property data, looking for signs of life. The truth? Less dramatic, but more telling. Andrew didn't stop filming, he just stopped editing. Turns out, most of his videos take months, or even years, to complete. He films while he works, and with no production team, the footage piles up. Editing it all? That's a full-time job on its own. Meanwhile, in the real world, Andrew's business didn't pause. Summer months are slammed with work, clearing land, maintaining roads, fixing equipment. There's no break. And editing a 6-hour machine job into a 20-minute video becomes impossible when you're running a crew and dealing with diesel leaks. So while fans were waiting for uploads, Andrew was knee-deep in mud fixing a hydraulic pump. This pattern isn't new. Longtime followers know. Andrew disappears during busy seasons and resurfaces in winter with a stack of fresh content. But to newer fans, that silence felt like vanishing. And in the vacuum, rumors started spreading. Behind the scenes, Andrew's life is a non-stop grind. His off-camera workload is heavier than most people realize, and it's not just running machines. He maintains multiple properties, manages a business, lives off-grid, and fixes nearly everything himself. When something breaks, whether it's plumbing, electrical, or mechanical, he doesn't call someone. He is the someone. That reality creates a unique kind of isolation. Andrew's world is remote, rugged, and full of pressure. It's not a lifestyle that allows for weekly uploads, let alone YouTube live streams or fan Q&As. But fans still crave answers, especially when someone spotted Sam Weber, another YouTuber, in a few of Andrew's old videos. Some speculated she was his girlfriend. Others asked if they secretly married. The internet did what it always does. Assumed. In a rare interview, Andrew cleared it up. He said he's still looking. No hidden wife, no secret family, no soap opera drama. Just a guy focused on the next job. But even without scandal, the absence, silence, and his extreme lifestyle kept people talking. To some fans, he's just a hardworking guy. To others, he's practically a myth, an off-grid genius who vanished into his own castle. And with new projects rumored to be happening behind the scenes, fans started getting suspicious. As the uploads slowed and drone shots of his property emerged online, fans started speculating. Something big was happening, and no one knew what. Reddit sleuths and YouTube commenters began analyzing every clip, every shadow, every structure in the background of his videos. Was he building a second castle? Expanding underground? Starting a bunker? People posted satellite images showing strange outlines near the castle. Some claimed he was digging deep foundations, maybe for a multi-level garage. Others believed he was preparing to turn his land into a full compound. None of it was confirmed, of course. Andrew never addressed it. That silence only fueled the mystery. Some even think he's filming his next big series in secret, stockpiling footage for a massive reveal. A few longtime followers believe he's burned out from attention, deliberately distancing himself from YouTube to avoid the pressure. But what if it's simpler than that? What if Andrew isn't hiding? Anything. Just building at his own pace, on his own terms, without the need to explain himself? That's the part many viewers forget. Andrew never asked for an audience. He didn't chase fame. He just posted a few job videos one day, and the world came to him. So maybe there's nothing to expose. Maybe the truth is that Andrew Camarata doesn't owe us anything, and that's exactly why people still watch him. So, what really happened to Andrew Camarata? Nothing dramatic, nothing shady, just real life. He's still out there, welding, digging, lifting, building. He's still running machines on his New York property, still expanding projects that don't show up on YouTube for months, sometimes years. His channel is quiet, but not dead. In fact, his latest videos hint at something new, a fresh slate of projects. Maybe even the next evolution of the castle. Maybe not. As always, Andrew isn't saying much, and that's kind of the point. He doesn't need to come back because he never left. He just never played by the rules. No sponsors, no clickbait, no constant uploads, just work, filmed honestly and released when it's ready. In a world obsessed with daily content, Andrew reminds us that some things are worth waiting for. Real craftsmanship takes time. Real independence can't be rushed. And while others chase followers, Andrew just keeps building, quietly creating a legacy out of dirt, steel, and stubbornness. So if you've been wondering what really happened to Andrew Camarata, he's still out there, just not waiting for anyone's approval.